LEV with Selena and Crockett's brought to you by Style Encore Allentown. Style Encore buys and sells gently used men's and women's casual and business clothing, shoes, handbags, and accessories. Find them on their socials at Style Encore Allentown.
I mean, Crockett, who doesn't love a souvenir, right? You go on vacation and need a little memento, little token. Your wife does that, right? She loves to
She does.
get
Everywhere we go, she wants to get like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
Which was very frustrating on our trip to California because they had all these beach shops, and you would think, oh my gosh, find a Christmas ornament easy in there. Well, either they were $79 or they didn't have any.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so she ended up settling on what was like a keychain, like a long surfboard keychain, which I thought was interesting because if you have keys, do you really want like a long surf, like, I don't know, I kind of want my keys condensed, you know? So I think that's why that was so cheap. And I said, well, just put a fancy little string on there instead of the actual key ring. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't offer shellacking a burrito. That's what you should have done. That memories of California and amazing burritos that they have.
Selena, if someone said, I'll give you that burrito right now, but I have to drop an anvil on your foot, I'd be like, how long is the recovery for my foot?
That good.
So good.
California burrito. Cali burrito. I bring this up about having a souvenir because there were two tourists in Florida driving around the state with an alligator strapped to the roof of their car. That was their souvenir
like
that they found.
A full-grown alligator?
It was dead. They found it. It was roadkill on the side of the road.
It was dead?
Yeah, it was dead. By the way, they're facing felony charges. They thought they were going to get away with a free souvenir, a dead souvenir. It is illegal.
Guess Florida, man. We should literally do a contest that's like, we're just going to read you crazy stories, and you have to tell, is that Florida or not? And chances are, it's probably Florida.
You have to say, Florida, in Florida. It's illegal to have an alligator, even if it is dead. So what were they thinking? Yeah, the two tourists just they're driving across Florida with this giant alligator strapped to the roof, and they were spotted near Disney. It just gets worse. Can you imagine these poor kids going, is that animatronics? What is that? Is that real? Do we follow this to Disney?
Some kid at the little toll booth as you're pulling into park is just like, I don't think that's allowed here.
Is it a theme car? What is this? Just strapped to the roof. Oh, can you imagine if you're in a parking lot next to that? They wanted to stuff the alligator, by the way. They were driving the gator to a taxidermist to stuff it for their souvenir of Florida.
Driving it to where, though? Like, are we talking like they had to go 50 miles? Or are we talking they had to go, like they were driving back up to, like, Connecticut?
It's a good question. I'm curious.
Because there's a big difference. Not that, listen.
Can you, can you imagine how ripe that alligator would have gotten? You'd have,
can you imagine the discussion? Can you imagine the discussion of...
It took two people.
Of course it did. It's an alligator. Which makes you think this probably isn't their first time doing this.
What's
the taxidermist say? Like, they probably see a lot of stuff, but they're like, you found this where? For what? Huh?
I think, okay, so I don't know, they were in cahoots. So it's two guys. It was actually two guys. They look like
on their way back from spring break. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
They're older. Who knows? But they're in their 50s. They actually look like two of the three Stooges, the Three Stooges.
All right.
One's from New York City and one's from Tennessee. So I don't know if I don't know if they were going to split it. I don't know. I don't know if they were heading to Tennessee.
Oh, were they going to split it?
I don't know what. How do you have one from New York and one from Tennessee? But,
Well, that's
yeah,
11 hours from Florida to Tennessee.
it's a
Well,
long
this is
time.
like from Central Florida. So I'll even cut down to still 9 hours from Florida to Tennessee.
Um, yeah,
Just
terrible trip.
terrific. Terrific stuff.
Remember that also, how long can you leave a fresh alligator, mind you dead, but
W
alligator on the roof?
How do we know it was fresh? How long has that alligator been sitting there already?
Don't you think birds are gonna come at that thing? You're a moving target for vultures.
I have my list of questions is
I
unending here with this whole thing.
So, next time you're on a trip and you're looking for souvenirs, just know you gotta cross alligator off your list. It is illegal. You cannot get roadkill
Well, what's the
alligator from
point in even traveling at that point,
What's
you
the
know?
point? Oh, you gotta use it as luggage.
Aw, who's gonna make a belt?
Ugh.
Alright.
We
Well,
gotta go on
on
that
that
note.
note, yeah, yeah. Where do you go with the show from here? Alright, have a great Thursday, everybody.